Dear friends, we have been witnessing a historic united movement of the farmers of our country against the three anti-farmer acts brought by the Narendra Modi-led BJP government and against the amendments proposed to the Electricity Act. Despite unprecedented repression, use of water cannons and tear gas, lathi charge, thousands of farmers from Punjab and Haryana have marched towards Delhi with the call Delhi Chalo. The call by more than 250 organizations under the banner of the All India Kisan Sangharsh Coordination Committee and the Samyukt Kisan Morcha has witnessed millions of farmers across the country rising up in protest against the three anti-farmer acts and the changes proposed to the Electricity Act. These protests have gone on from the first week of June, when the three ordinances were brought by the BJP government without any consultation with the state governments or political parties or organizations of the farmers. Neither has the parliamentary procedures been in a democratic manner being adhered to. We have seen how the three bills were pushed through the parliament. Against that, a massive resistance has been built. Simultaneously, we have seen this government also snatching away all the hard-won rights of the farmers and as well as the working class. This has led to a united action by the workers and peasants of our country against these policies, which have been brought under a situation of lockdown and pandemic. When the people have been facing the worst crisis, extreme poverty as well as unemployment, this government, instead of extending some kind of relief to them, has been continuously providing huge concessions to the corporate cronies that support this government. The farmers of our country have seen through the game plan that these acts are specifically aimed to promote the interests and allow for profiteering by the corporate cronies like Adanis and Ambanis. This has led to an unprecedented kind of opposition to it. We have seen on 26th of November how the central trade unions have come out in protest against the changes made to the labor laws as well as these three anti-farmer acts that have been passed by the BJP government. More than 26 crore workers and millions of farmers and agriculture workers have joined in this protest action. The working class has extended support to all the actions of the farmers. So in such a situation, we find there was repeated efforts by the BJP government to try and sow discord, to try and discredit the united movement of the peasantry, that following the Sangh Parivar's usual tactics of divide and rule. The farmers have refused to fall into that trap. And we find that unitedly they have said they are not going to go back from the borders of Delhi unless and until these anti-farmer acts are withdrawn. We have also seen that the repeated efforts to issue threats and intimidation, threats of arrests and foisting of cases against the leaders of the movement. Despite all this, the movement continues to grow in strength. On the 5th of December, across the country in thousands of places, the effigies of Narendra Modi, Adani and Ambani have been burnt by farmers and workers of our country. Students, youth, teachers, different sections of society, women's organizations, organizations of the Dalits and Adivasis, they have come out extending support to the just demands of the farmers. It is to be noted, in such a circumstance, the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh, affiliated to the RSS, part of the Sangh Parivar, has come out today with a interview by their president that they support the demands of the farmers. However, they oppose the Bharat Bandh, and they have claimed that the Bharat Bandh could lead to a situation like the Mandsaur, where 6 farmers were shot dead by the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh. This is the sinister plan or sinister view that the Sangh and this government is pushing. We have seen how trenches were dug to stop the farmers from coming into Delhi. It was a peaceful march of farmers coming to Delhi to express their opinion, to seek an audience with the government, to convince the government why they are opposed to it. Farmers have been demanding from the last 6 years a law to ensure that remunerative prices for their produce and assured procurement at least 50% more than the cost of production, and another legislation for freedom from indebtedness. This government has just not bothered to look into the 2 bills that was developed amidst these struggles from the grassroots, and instead, under a lockdown situation, while they have kept all kinds of protests, they seek to keep all kinds of protests under lockdown. They are trying to unlock the gates for profiteering for the corporate cronies. Against this, there is a historic struggle that has been going on, a resistance like never before. Tomorrow, we have given a call, all organizations of the farmers have given a call for a All India Hartal, a Bharat Bandh, and support has been extended to it by all the trade unions, central trade unions, students' organizations, women's organizations, youth organizations. Democratic organizations across the country have come out in support of these protest actions. Repeatedly, despite different rounds of talks, the government continues to maintain its arrogant stance that it is not going to withdraw this anti-farmer acts. In peak winter, when lakhs of farmers are out on the street, forced to sleep on the streets in protest against these acts, the government is maintaining an insensitive kind of attitude. Against this, tomorrow we are going to witness a total bandh across the country to express the resolute resistance against the effort of this government to sell the interests of the farmers, to promote the interests of the corporate cronies that is supporting the BJP. I request all of you to come out in solidarity with this protest. The farmers of our country, even in the situation of a pandemic, even in a situation of the lockdown, have put in their toil and investment. The agriculture workers have put in their toil to ensure that the people of our country do not go hungry. It is a duty of all of us to come out in support with this massive movement that is being built against this government. It is a duty of everyone to join hands together and defeat the fascistic attacks that are going on against the democratic movement in our country, against the peasant movement, against the working class movement, against the movements of students, youth, and others. I request all of you, on behalf of the All India Kisan Sabha, to join in large numbers, stand with the farmers of our country, stand in solidarity with them, spread the message of the farmers to the widest possible audience, and ensure that these 3 anti-farmer acts, as well as the changes to the Electricity Act, would be withdrawn forthwith. I am sure the people united will emerge victorious. I thank you all for the support extended so far for this movement, and look forward that in future to our unity is going to become much more stronger, and this worker peasant unity of all the oppressed sections will ensure that the policies of divide and rule as well as the policies of corporate loot, which is being pursued by this government, would be given a fitting rebirth. Thank you.